Week 11 assignment, Part B, Step 6.2. So in Step 6, the team is split up into three pairs, and your pair is going to determine which businesses to buy based on the net present value of them. And we need to use Solver, so we have to download it as an Excel document. We'll put our results back in the Google Sheet afterwards, though. So in Week 11 Google Sheet, go File, Download as an Excel document. Going to save it in downloads, or probably on your desktop in the lab, and then click on it to load it. There it is. Okay, so to use Solver, it's Alt A and then Y3. And the first thing, I'm going to move my Solver parameter box. It's Alt space M. Just going to move it to the right here. There. What I'm going to set as my objective, and once I've moved it, I'm going to hit enter to leave it there. And so my objective, I hit up arrow to get onto the spreadsheet, is net present value total. I want this to max out. So I'm going to hit tab to go to the next one. Do we want to max it? Yes, we do. I'm just going to leave it at max. And tab, I'm going to be changing the cells to include numbers. So I'm going to hit up arrow to get back in the spreadsheet, go over to include, hold down shift, all these ones. They can either be 1 if I'm going to include them or 0 if I'm not. And then tab down again, and then tab one more time to the add button, and I'm going to hit enter to add. And there I'm going to add the cell reference, the ones. I'm going to hold down shift and choose all the ones, and I'm going to make them binary. Only zeros and ones are allowed. So hit tab, and I can hit down, and I can see all the ones I want to choose, and I want to choose bin. Now there's kind of a bug in Excel that if I go down one, just one, it's going to choose it and just going to go back to constrain. So this is one example where I'm going to use a mouse to click on bin. I'm just going to show you the error. I'm going to go down one, see, it chooses it, and then I'm got onto constrain. So I have to go shift tab to get back here again. And I have to redo that a few times to get down to bin. So I'm just going to use the mouse to click bin. And then I'm going to go back to the keyboard. OK is blue around it. I'm going to go OK. And the next parameter I want to say is that my total initial outlay has to be equal to or less than the limit. So tab, 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 down to constraints. Tab one more time to add another constraint. Enter. And then up arrow, I'm going to say this total initial outlay has to be less than or equal, which is already on it. And then tab the constraint to the limit. Up arrow, and go down to this limit of 2 million, whatever your limit is for you. For me, it's 2.01 million, and then enter. Good. Now I'm going to hit enter to solve that, and OK to see what it did. And it said the first 4 businesses, which happen to be the same ones that the IRR picked. I don't think that's very much of a coincidence, but it's also the ones that you picked. So you are going to yellow out back on the Google Sheet. Back on the Google Sheet, you're going to yellow out these same 4 ones. Those are the ones that you think that we should be buying.